Hey, welcome back to more Dinkle Dangle. We're gonna be delving into more Dimble Dambles. Not there. We're not going into the Trinkle Trangle. We're gonna be chilling in some more reasonable surroundings. Hello Alice, welcome back. We will be journeying into the cove, because that's the closest to the boss, I think. Or we could go to the Weald again, because that's lower down and we'll build to a climax, which sounds erotic. So let's do that. I'm ready to springle sprangle. Let's jingle jangle. Just for that, you're coming along. Okay, you know, we're not going there. Just calm down. Level up my dudes. We'll take Corbière. If we're going to be taking Corbière, I want to... I don't know if I want to level up duplicates, actually, now that I think about it. Got my tea, I'm in a strangely good mood, I'm ready to enjoy another one of Joe's artisan small batch craft gaming streams. Yes. We're a small family-run streaming corporation. Operating out of what you could easily mistake for a hobbit hole in the English countryside, with a series of ornate coat hangers receiving and broadcasting internet signals. We haven't used the hound guy in a while, and he's the only hound we got, so let's bring him. I will have 2 healers. Definitely going to bring 2 healers so Emery can come along. Also, Chauncey is our only Hellion, but she goes pretty much at the front at all times. Could put her up there with Alice, actually. But everyone else is in their preferred position, and everything needs to be perfect! Could actually go right at the back. Sandman? We'll take Sandman along. Yeah. This will be fine. Everything will be fine. Dog treats. Have to try those out. I didn't get to use them last time. This is just a short expedition, so we'll be taking the requisite tiny amount of supplies. Do it. Let's go kill some mushroom men. We're a collective, a community concerned with preserving the quality and dignity of making video game related puns so bespoke.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Oh, I should have changed her abilities. God damn it! It's fine. Stun Poison Spider, if possible. That guy's a dick. these guys as well. Or not. Eat a biscuit. Does that just buff the hound's attacks, or... No, it's everyone. Does he eat a bit of the biscuit?
Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
All too easy. Food we are never ever gonna use. Only dogs. No items. Final destination. He's still buffed. I wonder how long that lasts. How long it says it lasts. This is the kind of stream
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
you discover by accident when you're walking around town. Tiny little establishments. Friendly staff. Give it a good review on TripAdvisor and then it disappears 2 weeks later. Never to be seen again. Come on now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You dogs!
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
A trick of the light to love you tonight. So show me your hands and wave them right through this soft fuzzy man. I've had Neil Cicierega's Lemon Demons Spirit Phone album in my car,
A
looping
fortune
for about
waiting to be spent.
since the beginning of the year, actually.
Carelessness
It's really
will
good,
find
but I
no
can't get it out of my head.
clemency
It is
in this
horrible.
place.
It's living in a musical nightmare. J'accuse!
The horror. A singular strike.
Even a mushroom can bleed. Yeah, days where you're randomly in an amazing mood are the best days. Stun the stressors. You want to cut stressy people out of your life. They're just not worth it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Monstrum guys are actually quite sturdy. 19 HP. Only a little bit sturdier than the average tentacle flinging sorcerer. God damn it. I messed it up. Harmless swipe living up to its name, thank you very much. Can't dodge my banter.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I think I gave Sandman any new moves, damn it.
Destroy them all.
Dosh.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is worth 500 gold. Don't know what that's worth, but I don't want it. Surprising amount of stuff found in this short expedition.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
They are sleeping. I am kept from slumber by a distinct stream of whispers, as if carried by the currents and waves of the sea. I have not told them that most of my flesh has how do you say that? Sloughed? 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 Off. Sloughed off. Revealing a strange silvery membrane. I keep myself covered. They questioned me when I ate the meat raw at campfall and found my response difficult to understand. I suppose it would be best to explain my condition when they awaken, when they would be convinced of my urgency to leave and find aid in the hamlet. Gross. We have a lot of food. Oh, it's got dark. That's bad. It's very shady. And people are in the wrong place, and I really wasn't paying attention. Shit. Brighten the place up a bit, if possible. Just a bit. He's already stunned. What am I doing? Stun him again. Weak.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
You really don't need this food. I don't know how much you can. I don't know how much you can buy that. 5 gold each. So it's still when yeah. I'm guessing that's the money you get back from it when you bring it back uneaten. It's like a little downstairs bar you find in the city on a blazing hot day that has their air conditioning cranked up, good music playing, and is one of the only places you know of that still has the city drink special. Then a few months later it's an obnoxious college bar. I cry every time. Nothing, really. Or a bar filled with moneyed up yuppies and all the prices have doubled. Ugh.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
In a couple of months, it's just a Starbucks. I said it right the first time. Sloft. I get it confused because it looks exactly like plough, and you don't say plough. You don't plough the field. Do you? Maybe that is how you say plough. Maybe I was saying plough wrong all these years. It has a lock on it. English is dumb. Other languages must think we're stupid. Rabies. Another day, another disease. I don't think you plough anything. It's P-L-O-U-G-H. It's plough. But slough is S-L-O-U-G-H. It's the oh. Why does that sound change? Why? Why anything? Light and bleed. Enjoy that. What? The fuck? Where did he come from?
Another one falls.
And another one falls, and another one falls. Another one bites the goop. I don't even give a shit. Yeah.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Ain't no thing. So far the rooms have been fairly uneventful. It's the corridors where all the action is. Oh. And poison as well. Oh, hug dog. Best move. Unless he's literally licking the dog's wounds. It's gonna be another example of medieval medicine I'm not familiar with. Dog hug. And enough of you. Oh, come. You got fucking spiders, man. Come.
Be gone, fiend.
God, I hear that so many times in my day-to-day life. Be gone, fiend! English has far too many rules that just randomly change with absolutely no good reason. I think it's just given the language a little cache that it's difficult to get a handle on, and it helps explain why so many native speakers are bad at it. Yeah, I never really thought about that. Everyone kind of sucks at English. Old forms of medicine are weird. Like, you wonder what the hell was going through their heads that they thought.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Works for me. I'm going to check out the last room as well. We've got the money, we've got the means. We've been having the strangest dreams.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Nope, nothing.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
I am starting to regret playing this on the easiest difficulty because I'm starting to think I should have lost a number of adventurers by now. Evasive. Replaced Warrior of Light. Sounds like a good thing. Warren's Phobe. Unyielding. Hard-skinned. That'd be a good thing for tanks to have. Not a fucking debuffer.
New enemy. Insipid and incurable.
The shadow of sickness and disease has cast itself upon our hamlet, and with it, panic. Idle plague doctors gain 1 resolve level. Cool. That's actually awesome. The plague is bad, obviously. You have internal bleeding. Must be some kind of gnome or demon in there. Better cut you open and poke around in there while you're conscious and without washing hands, and throw some leeches on you for good measure and absolutely no goddamn reason at all. Whatever it is, it's in the blood. You stubbed your toe? Ah, yes. Time for the leeches. Alice, we need to cure you of your rabies. Ooh, no, we want to... maybe we want to keep the rabies. Ooh. How do you feel about being rabid for the rest of the game? Don't know how badly that actually affects the accuracy. Let's try it. Let's see how you cope. Sandman's pretty stressed out. Well, he's not super stressed out, but I'd rather him not be at like 50% here. Sandman likes the brothel. For reasons.
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship. The rush of life.
I really want an arbalest in the party, but need crests. I need crests and deeds. I just need crests. Now convert to 12. How many do I need? 15. So if that's on top of that, should be fine. I think. Let's try it. Actually, that'll do, I think. Could always swap them back again, I guess.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
-5 damage on ranged skills for a ranged character. Oh my god! These archers suck. Kind of a lazy-eyed archer. -5 damage versus -5 accuracy. I'd rather have less damage. I don't want a lazy-eyed archer. That's just hilarious for all the wrong reasons.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
It's your humours. That's why you're so poorly. Just stick on some more leeches. I'm sure you have more room on you behind your ears. I actually don't know how George Washington died. I'm going to assume it was leeches. You could be rabid. Okay, cool. This is canon then. What else can we upgrade? I want to do that next. Yeah, I think we're good. Where to? Ooh, we unlocked the boss. Warren's, I think. Another short one. Fine by me. We will take Seguir, who is doing very well. We should actually see if we can unlock some of his abilities. I like Chop, I like Hew. Purge is okay. Revenge is too much of a double-edged sword for my taste. Mark the target and buff self, but also stress myself out. Intimidate. We'll go boom, 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 and boom. He was essentially bled to death by cutting and leeches, yeah. Way to go, Doctors of the Age. Hello, Zach. Welcome back. Oh, wait. Marks the top. Oh. Marks himself and stress -10. But that's good, because he's a tank. And he can heal himself. I'm for this. How do you unlock the camping? Can I... How do you... Hang on. How do you unlock the camping skills? Is it these ones? What the hell is this? Oh no, that's just... Okay, I see. How do you unlock the camping skills? Are these ones you can't change? Yeah. So we're going to take him. Camping skill is the tent on the left of the tower. Oh my god. Didn't even know this was here. Shit. I had no idea. Okay, we'll go there in a second once I know who I'm taking. Not that actually doesn't matter because I'm not going to be camping on this one. It's a short expedition. Want to take my new arbalest. So let's level her abilities. Sniper shot, lovely. Versus marked, that's good. Debuff target. On 3 people at once, very nice. Ability to mark people, thank you. Bola. Sure. Blind fire, random target. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I guess. All of those are quite good. Maybe not rallying flare. Not crazy about that. Clear stun and clear marked. Yeah, I guess. All heroes start with 3 camping skills but can have 4 active at the same time. Nice. Oh man, I love all of these abilities. Stick with those. Who else do we want? We haven't taken the Jester in a while. And that spot is open for him. Might as well try and level up Emery a bit. Need to unlock her other abilities as well, so this is good. Happy with this. Let's try some of this finale business. Heal party? Not for a lot, but still. My favourite band released a music video for a song off the new album and they released on New Year's Day and I've been watching and listening to it for days. It's so good. What is it? Plug that shit. Spending all my money. I have to buy supplies, I should stop. So much to think about before starting even the simplest of expeditions. And there we go. God damn it. I never end up using the medicinal herbs, which I can't sell for some reason. Oh, it's because it's free. Shit. Kind of blew my cash before. See if we can get by with one shovel. We'll have to leave any locked chests. The leper has inspirations taken from Baldwin IV, the king of Jerusalem, who was also known as the leper. In fact, one of the pre-generated names for the leper is Baldwin. That's cool.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Also got some very detailed fan art for this stream. Oh wow, that is incredibly detailed fan art. Damn, that's good. I wish I could show it on the stream. Let me see. No, I don't think there's any easy way for me to do it during a stream. Anyone watching this after the fact, you'll just have to take my word for it that that was a good fan art. Sorry. What are you doing in second position? Should be there. Oh, I didn't think this through. Jester can work from that position, it's fine.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay, bleeding already. Cool. Remember there's a trap. Remember there's a trap. Some of that looks
Finding the
edible.
stuff is only the first test.
I disagree.
Now it must be carried home.
Nothing like good old series of empty rooms. Precious loot. Damn it, I can't open this chest. Annoying. Runs. That is the worst. I am so sorry. Oh, leper. Like it doesn't have enough to worry about. Why is the light so low already? This sucks. Suppressing fire!
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Pigs are pretty easy to bleed. Makes sense.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
You can use torches mid-fight if you don't want to risk it. Cool. Good to know. So I'm sure I will forget at some point. Everyone's getting rabies. It's the disease of the season. It's the diseason.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I didn't build this very well. But it's over now. I said it's over now. Over now.
Obliterated. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Can I open the chest anyway? Can I bash it open with a shovel? I'm just gonna open it. I got nothing. The small spitting pig has the highest chance in the game to give diseases. Well, I'm not surprised. Pig vomit usually is not the healthiest substance in the world. Very dark in this dungeon. One would even say it's a dark dungeon. It's rabies season. Everyone get your rabies shots. Everybody has rabies. You have rabies. You have rabies. Shadow.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
No, I definitely wouldn't say this is the darkest dungeon. That is most certainly still to come. You can tell because one of the dungeons is called the darkest dungeon. Bit of a spoiler, but never mind. Every single day, we'll hew the bones away.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands. Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Arbalest needs to carry a weight. She'll be expunged.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Remind myself every single day. Humble undead caretaker man. Gasp! I'm hungry.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
If only treasure could buy me love. Could buy me love. Oh no. Of course he has 1 health left. Of course. See you later, losers.
Eradicated. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We're almost out of here. Maggots. Extremely inaccurate maggots. If you haven't watched the video I posted, I hope you like it. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. I will watch it after the stream. I promise.
Executed with impunity. Another one falls.
Generally speaking, you can kill maggots with impunity. Nobody really raises too many questions about that.
Be
Oh,
gone, fiend.
blind fire as well. That's just showing off.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
25 gold pieces. I'm rich. Might as well at least get these 2 treasures. Maggots are also the weakest enemy of the game, but if their hits land, it always deals stress damage, and if one of your heroes dies from a maggot, you get an achievement. That's just insult to injury. I love it. They're particularly weird and gross looking maggots, yeah. Maybe if you just enlarged a maggot, they would look something like that. A terrifying thought. Okay, looks like there's just a battle in this room. Gonna do it anyway because I need the money. Assuming there is money to be had.
The light, the promise of
shit.
safety.
Ooh, ouch. Maybe we shouldn't, actually.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
I wish it told you what the afflictions did. Battle always means loot. Even if I'd left then. If I'd left and I hadn't taken that one final step, I'd be fine. Never mind. Let's kill him. With music. Yeah, the healer's stressing out pretty badly. Everyone's getting sick. Thrown on them. He's got quite a lot of HP. Let's mark him. Can't because he's too close. Great! In that case, let's just mark him. Screw it. And Seguier will just hew away. gouge away. You can gouge away, stay all day. Mother, father, too late. The convent has taken me. Irrational heroes start to say things that make little sense, in some cases related to their past sins. This affliction is devastating in long dungeons and in parties that are not prepared to handle stress damage, as the afflicted hero has a chance to increase the party's stress in response to almost any action. Fuck. Let's get out of here. I mean, I'm sure we're fine now, but still. She is stressed. She's gonna have a heart attack. It's those red round head peeking out of that pale milky skin that gets me. Yeah. You will burn for that. Burn! So negative. Such a negative Nelly. Ask thee, O flame, is it privilege or slavery? Just kill him. Kill the pig, for God's sake.
Inspiration and improvement.
Take my arm like the ladies on the promenade. Whee! Oh, please. Enough of this madness. Even the pigs of St. Martha's could carry that tune. Oh, they're all dead. Relax.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Let's get out of here.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
What's a promenade? It's kind of like a... It's like a street. I guess I'd say it's like a fancy street. I don't really know how to describe it. Google, define promenade. I'm gonna have to look that up myself now, just to find out the proper definition of it. -2 speed if dark. Hard skinned, look there. Skilled gambler, that's cool. You can actually win money. It's not just a stress reduction thing. Let me guess, that means you can also catch STDs from the brothel.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, let's see what's going on. Emery, I think we desperately need to get some stress relief. Just have a good drink. Wait. Oh, she has rabies. I don't care. Rabies is fine. Everyone has rabies. Rabies is popular. Is that the most expensive because it heals the most stress? Each stress reduction facility has a chance to give benefits and drawbacks. For instance, going on a bender and disappearing into the woods. Yeah, I remember. Astrid, she's holy. She'll probably appreciate some flagellation. Seguir have the runs. We'll definitely cure that, because that's disgusting. A leper with diarrhea. I just don't really want to think too hard about that. Nope. You certainly don't, my friend. Hey, it's my house. We've unlocked 2 bosses. The Swine Prince and the Wizened Hag. Let's unlock another one. And we will bring... Oh no, wait, I should have checked out the stagecoach. No one new in particular. Same old guys. And he's level 1 as well. I should get him. Another healer never hurts.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
See, I want to try out Alice and see if rabies is as much of a detriment as it is a boon. Or do we? Maybe I should level some other guys. I want to try the Hellion more. She's not really a tank, but I don't know, man. Let's see how we go. Nah, she's fine now. The Glory Seekers. Let's use these guys. Hellion as a glass cannon. Ooh, this will be fun. So what do we got? Just a standard hack. Gotta be careful not to do this too much, actually, so let's just... No. No. Yes. No. I promenade can be a nice street or a deck on a ship, but the word itself is just a fancy word for walking. It's also a part of some dancing, and where the word prom comes from because you dance at a prom. Makes sense. Thank you for the info. The skill Barbaric Yorp is a quotation of Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. I knew that because of that film that Robin Williams was in that I can't remember the name of. I need more money. Just in general. He's got all of his unlocked from the get-go as well. Faintry's got to have some better stuff, because she just kind of sucks. Cast Blight on people. No, she just kind of sucks. Like, really, I do not understand. What the point? I'm going to keep taking her just because I want to try and figure this out. She seems kind of, slightly useless. Oh, this is a medium expedition. Oh, shit. I'm not going to have the gold to do this. Need to do another short one. I just don't have the money for a long expedition. Shit. We might have to take out... the bosses are at the end of mediums. We're going to have to... Where were we just? Were we in the Warrens of the Weald? I forget. In the Warrens, weren't we? The antiquarian is deliberately useless since her true value is the large amounts of gold you get from the artifact she finds. Okay. I need gold, so this is good. And we'll do another short one just to build up this strength to take on one of the bosses. I think that's a good plan. I hope. Seriously, I'm just getting by on the skin of my teeth here. I don't need that. I'd rather have a key. That'll have to do. I think I mentioned that I like etymology before, right? You did. As do I. The number of times I've Googled a word etymology, I must have spent hours.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Something I'd like to study more thoroughly, but at the same time, I'd probably get bored pretty quickly when it actually came down to it.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
So we want the antiquarian to open as much as possible. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity, beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. It is, yes, that is an understatement. It is an incredible time sink. It's so interesting. This word has Latin roots. It's derived from the Greek word for blub. bub, eat tentacles.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Poke.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The hell happened there? Was she compelled to touch the corpse? I wasn't really paying attention. Necromania, yeah. Great. It's literally, come on, random encounters. God damn it. Oh, that was terrible.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Done. Okay, what you asked.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hey Joe, overconfidence is this whatever he just said. Insidious killer. He says a lot of stuff, I can't keep track. That 100% trap disarm. Love it. Oh, these guys are eldritch as fuck.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Oh, it's getting really dark. I don't like it.
Back to the pit.
Really dark. None of that nonsense. None of that nonsense. Come on now. Thank you. Not that dark, guys. There's candles right there.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Should have opened that with Thane Tree. Never mind. Ooh, another meme. I'm sure. Reminder, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Siri. How was my day? My day was fine. I didn't sleep very well last night. My eye was in pain for some reason. Bothered me all evening. But apart from that, I'm good. That's a lot of money. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. That's disgusting. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Berlin, and I hesitated, but thrice-damned Mazir, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle, and thus sealed our fate. I'd like to thrust my torch in. Oh, don't eat it! God damn it. I didn't say eat the food. I don't know what was wrong with my eye, it just hurt a lot. I woke up in the morning, it was watering like crazy. Felt like I had something in it.
Another one falls.
That, like something sharp. And I have no idea. Eventually it just stopped, so whatever. I don't ask questions.
Be gone, fiend. Executed with impunity.
Pulsing red orb and putting a torch in it is the important part. Noted. Yeah, I think I was gonna do like a double entendre or something. I got distracted. Whatever. Sex. Yeah, it's fine now. Like, just weird. Just one of those weird things, I guess. Oh, also, I got my car repaired. That ended up costing like £300. So there's that. But as we discussed previously, that is just life. You can also bandage on spiderwebs for some reason. Okay. Why? Rabid Rush! A new game from Sega. Made me bleed my own blood.
Precision and power.
Kriya indeed. Chauncey. Chauncey.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Still got 2 whole rooms. With a lot of treasure in between. Oh, it removes bad quirks. I see. That's cool. Yes, I read that message just after I did it. At least my car is back and it's better. That is the one positive. Yeah, it did end up costing a lot more than I was hoping, but Never mind. Man, I hate cars. I miss living in the city where I could walk for 5 minutes to get to my place of work. I don't miss the city for a bunch of other reasons, but that's one nice thing about it. Gross. Yeah, you must have to work really hard to get killed by a maggot. You deserve an achievement.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Trick of the light.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Well, that's a good thing. Hopefully that's enough gold to go on a proper expedition. Demonomania. Demonomania. On guard. That's good. Last gasp.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
His voice sounded really weird there. Nearby farmers have banded together, increasing security in an effort to protect the healthy livestock and crops upon which the hamlet depends. Supply costs and provision costs minus 100%. That is awesome. Perfect timing for that. Emery has become addicted to the rush of pain. New quirk, flagellant. Yay. Never mind. A fun tactic I used in the early versions of the game was bring 4 antiquarians and avoid all fights and use camping skills to get max profit. Nice. Farm that gold. That's a nice little touch. Any new guys? No. Do we have all of the party members now? All of the classes, I mean. Right, let's fight a boss. Let's do it. Let's kill the Swine Prince. Taking only my best. My best and brightest. I think you got all. There are 2 more characters for the game, but they are exclusive to DLCs. No, I was hoping there would be more. Not that this isn't a healthy variety already, because it definitely is. Let's take Woodard with us. That'll do, I think. Maybe we should give Seguir some stress relief if we're not going to be bringing him. I don't know why flagellation will reduce stress. That just doesn't make sense to me. Tough ring. Anyway, let's kill this pig after we upgrade, etc. But not too much. I got a better idea. Hang on. This all costs... Everything costs nothing. Not just the food, everything costs nothing. Amazing. Okay. Let's go nuts. You feel better about things because you're flaying your flesh for the Lord? I guess I find it difficult to put myself in that mindset, personally. Okay, let's go kill a pig king. Finally. Doesn't that mean I could just bring everything? Then sell it at the end? Obviously I will have to... I'm just doing this for fun at this point. Okay, so we're not going to bring any of that. 2 of those. Stack of keys. Stack of meds. Time to take this pig to the slaughter. Nice. I'll give you 1 tip for the boss. Don't hit the little guy. Noted. One of my favourite mods is the Thrall character mod that adds class that is basically a big hulking slave gladiator. He's pretty fun to use, but also balanced around that he gets stressed easier from getting hit, and will go berserk and start killing the other party members. That sounds great. Doesn't that sound great? I'm worried about only having that many slots, but I also don't care all that much. Let's go!
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
Something tells me the process failed
A
spectacularly.
nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Whatever you say, Dad. Well, we're definitely just going to go around the edges, considering the boss is always in the corner. So let's go... That's got a battle with a curio in it, and we already know there's already one there. Let's go that way. Zach's also amazing at disarming things. No, not necromania. No, bloodthirsty. That could be good. Fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. That's not good. Goddamn filthy pigs.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
The force of devilry. Vertigo. Minus 50% move resist. Shit. Leeches again. Thought we were past this.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
What is this magical floating sword?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ah, being bloodthirsty didn't last very long. Nice, Alice has vertigo. So do I. Things are getting a little too true to life. I told you, this is canon. You die in the game, you die for real.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
It's always spiders. Oh no, the tank's been marked. Oh no! Whatever will I do?
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Another one falls. Be wary.
Do you have any diseases?
Triumphant pride precipitates
Nope.
a dizzying fall.
You are a highwayman that's afraid of man, though, so that's a bit weird. Oh, I want those deeds. Eat some food. Yeah, Alice is the real team player here. She takes the vomit so you don't have to.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Pigmen count as human? What the fuck? That's bullshit. Surely they're like abominations or something. They're not human, they're pigman. I object. Touch the wheelbarrow full of corpses. Touchy touchy. That's a lot of food. You literally all just ate. Oh. They are both human and beast as far as creature classes go. Lame. Yeah, they are as well. God damn it. Corpse wagon also gives more food than herbs. Good, because I haven't been using the herbs a lot. Gives me something to do. Oh, lightning! It was like lightning! Everybody was frightening!
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I was going to argue about pigmen being human, then I reflected about some of the people I've known. Definitely more pig than man. Ouch.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let me take my paintings, god damn it. Can't even take any more gold. Maybe we should camp here. Yeah, we should camp here. Drop antivenom. Most pigs only do bleed. Yeah, I can't read from the chest, can I? Next, I will if there's anything else of worth, which I'm sure there will be. I thought I couldn't loot the chest again. Back away slowly. Just wasting light doing this. I thought I couldn't. What?
Finding the stuff is
What?
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm confused. I swear there wasn't antivenom in there last time. Ooh, rusty knives. I don't know what I expected. 50-50 chance of boss fight in the next room. Let's camp. Can I not camp in the hallway? I was under the impression I could. Annoying. Camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Zealous speech. Yeah, prevent nighttime ambush. Just definitely doing that every single time. Restring the crossbow. Clean guns. Pretty sure that's it. Everything's great.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's friends. What a wonderful band we are. It'd also help to chug holy water with everyone before you go in. Chug. And boss. Yep.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain of hatred and rage.
Swine Prince and Wilbur. I'm going to take your word for it not to attack him, because that would be my first instinct. I'm not going to. Oh! Ugh, it tastes sacrosanct. He's moving around on his own entrails. Oh, Christ. I'm already marked, so let's just do that.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I bet that would hurt if I didn't protect myself with all these buffs and stuff. Oh. Oh, nice. That wasn't even a crit. Oh, that was a crit!
Unbalanced.
Zach! Ouch! Holy shit. No, no! Oh my god. I thought we had this in the bag. No!
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Oh, Zach, I hope you've made arrangements. It's not marked anymore. No, not these two. And someone else. There is only one hit point that matters. Okay. I think we're fine. Hopefully. Fucking Wilbur. Yeah!
How many rats
Revenge.
will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
What you gonna do now, Wilbur? Pig Daddy's gone. I'm very, very scared. Just messing with him. It's not over yet. Oh boy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be messing with him. It's over.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I'm happy with that. Let's get the fuck out. Wilbur can potentially stun lock the entire party. Okay. That luckily did not happen. If you kill Wilbur first, the big boss will AoE hit your party every turn, your entire party. I would have done it too, had I been left to my own devices. Woo! Big level ups. Balanced. Robust. A Blutomania obsessed with cleanliness. The Dexter's mum from Dexter's
I
lab.
see something long
Quirk.
absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
We killed the pig. That wasn't actually... Yeah, there he is. Defeat the Swine Prince. We did it! There is a Swine King, however, and a Swine God, so... baby steps. Jesus Christ. You're not only afraid of pigs, but you also hate the place too. I mean, I would, after that. You're on death's door twice. So Alice did fine with rabies. I think we're going to leave Alice with rabies. She's fine. Everything's fine. I would rather Emery be accurate, but I think we've only filled up the only disease slot we have. No, we're good. We can do that. Everyone's doing pretty well. Goals are not necessary for beating the game. All you really need is beat Darkest Dungeon. Level 6. So we just have to get 4 people up to the highest level possible and upgrade them as much as possible and send them into the Darkest Dungeon. That's my goal. That's the stream goal. We're going to clear the Darkest Dungeon. Fuck everything else. They are just a throwback from early access version of the game where we didn't have endgame content yet. Fair enough. That, to be fair, that does buff up the game quite a lot. Got all that shit to do. If you really like playing it, you can just keep playing it. It's way harder than it sounds. I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure that is the case. But we're still gonna try. Everyone's pretty good. We didn't get a lot of loot from that. It was mostly just for killing the boss. Didn't realize this was a thing. We should upgrade this a little bit. So we don't have any crests, so we can't. We swap some paintings.
Success depends on survival.
I have trinkets. I should try equipping some. I have a lot of trinkets. Lot of trinkets. Man, I really haven't been paying attention, have I? It's my highest level occultist. Haleka. My man. Oh, I want double wands. Why do I keep closing that? Vestal. %10 virtue chance? Hmm. There is another Vestal I could give that to. Give Alicia her satchel. And stun skill chance. Don't think she actually has any of those. Oh, you saw the picture of me with the hair. Yes, that is what I look like. That was probably about 12 years ago. Yes, now you see why I don't let my hair grow out. Because that, the potential for that to happen again is still there. That's cool. Shit. Arbalest. I quite like the Arbalest, actually. But I am a fan of crossbows. Hellion. Houndmaster gets his dog whistle. Ooh. Minus 50% healing skills, but the Crusader doesn't have anything that can I use on him that, or her as it may be, that heals. No, I think I'm fine for now. I'll keep it just in case. Minus 15 damage. Don't really care about damage for the healers. Just make them as unkillable as possible. That'll do for now. The rest of it, we'll sort out later. Yeah, an Arbalest actually is a crossbow, yeah. Dark Souls taught me that. As most knowledge I have is from video games. I know the Crusader has healing skills, but I don't use them. I like having a designated healer in the party to do all of that. Oh, Vertigo, I forgot. Maybe we should heal that. Don't like my Crusader moving around. But we don't really have enough time for another dungeon, so I think I will just call it for the night. Thank you for watching, guys. Pleasure as always. I'll be back again tomorrow. 8 PM GMT, same time. Well rested. Ready for some more pig gods or something. It'll be fun. Come and check it out. I will see you then. Good night.